If you participated in our FSHD epigenetic research testing, along with a number of other family members, and everybody consents to letting their status be known among the family, then you will receive back a pedigree, okay, of your family and tracking the FSHD epigenetics and genetics. So I just want to take you through that really quick. Okay, so to read a pedigree, the squares are male, the circles are female, this male and this female had this daughter, okay? If it's not filled in, that means no genetic testing for positive for FSHD and no clinically or self-reported FSHD. Okay, fully blacked in means that this individual is genetically confirmed prior for having FSHD. And you could also have a case like this, where this individual has not had genetic testing, but self-reports or has a clinical diagnosis of FSHD. Okay, that's the half filled in. Okay. So what you can see is that these two had this daughter, these two had a son and a daughter, one of which also has had genetic testing, and we don't know. And so we're able then to determine we can do the epigenetics on everybody that participates, of course, and if you're epigenetically FSHD, you get it in pink. And then we're able to actually track this chromosome through the family. Specifically, it's actually even easier when they've had prior genetic testing. And you can see this individual genetically confirmed as FSHD1 and epigenetically FSHD. Their son is epigenetically FSHD, which is consistent with their prior genetics. The daughter had not had prior confirmation. She actually is epigenetically not FSHD, and you can see she did not inherit the pathogenic familial FSHD chromosome. She inherited the healthy chromosome from her FSHD father. This individual's sister had not had prior genetic testing, didn't report FSHD, but wanted to know. So you see that epigenetically she is healthy, or consistent with being healthy, and also did not inherit the familial FSHD chromosome. Okay. Case like this, you can see self-reported or clinical FSHD turned out to be epigenetically FSHD, epigenetically not FSHD, a genetically confirmed individual. It's actually consistent that they inherited the pathogenic chromosome from their mother, familial chromosome, and that tracks with the epigenetics. So the epigenetics track in the family with the genetic tracking of the familial FSHD chromosome. And you can have a situation like this, where this individual, international, had no access to FSHD testing, but had a self-reported consistent with FSHD. And so epigenetic testing showed that they are consistent with having FSHD1. That's why it's in pink. They did not have prior genetic testing. And then neither parent had reported any symptoms of FSHD, but we found that the mom was epigenetically FSHD and were able to track the familial FSHD chromosome here. The sister or daughter, you could say, did not report any symptoms, and epigenetically she came out as being not FSHD. And so you can see she actually inherited the healthy chromosome from her mom. Okay, so this is consistent, another sort of a backup to how the epigenetic testing correlates, and it always seems to correlate, which is important. It's good that it correlates with the genetic tracking when we have multiple family members. So this is one reason it's good to have even unaffected parents when you're checking a sibling or checking a child, to have both parents participate, even if they don't feel that they have any symptoms, and any siblings as well. So that's how you read a pedigree, and that's why pedigrees are important. And actually, they're very helpful to the research, and it does provide a nice backup for the epigenetic research testing to be able to track the chromosomes of the family. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks.